Sentury Electric exterior lighting. worldwideweb.senturylighting.com. Here's another street light. This is a model that I saw when I first started taking trips up to New Jersey, and of course had to get one for my collection. I think I'm going to install this one over the deck, because I think that the optics of this one would just make a little more sense up there, a little more pleasant, less harsh. Because the one that's up there right now is 150 watts, and it's a little bit harsh when you're that close up. So this one is, I'm not sure if it's a 150 or 100. I'll have to look at the ballast labeling, I guess. I don't see the model number on here anywheres. We'll have to go inside to get a closer look. So this has way too much tape on it, which is a pretty common trend nowadays. I don't know why. Tape's not cheap. Oh, this is going to add some complication to the setup if I put this up on the deck, because the mounting is different. Dang it, I had not considered that. Okay, here's the light itself. It's amazing how much bigger these things look when you check them out, you know, up close on the bench versus up on the street poles. So this takes in, let's see, labeled 15, so it's 150 watts, which is the same thing that's up there now, but I feel like 150 watts through this optics versus the flat lens that's on the one in there right now should be a lot more pleasant. And we could always change this. We could change the ballast to be a we'd even drop down to 35. I think I have some 35 watt ballast on hand. But we'll see. There's no bulb in here, I don't think. Nope, there's no bulb. I know I have a box of high pressure sodium bulbs down here, but I think they're 100 watts. Yep, they are 100 watts only. So we'll have to go onto the deck and grab the 150 watts bulb from out there. And then I'm going to have to, off video, figure out how we're going to mount this. So what's up on the deck right now is a, I think it's technically a satellite dish mount. It's a pole that comes out horizontal from the roof. And now we need something that comes vertical. And this looks like it's about 1.5 inches. Yep, this is 1.5 inches. So I could probably just go to the Home Depot, get an 1.5 inch threaded conduit, and that would work. But I have to now convert the 1.5 inch threaded conduit to whatever's up there now. I'm not sure what the size of that is. Well, this is going to be a little tricky. A little trickier than I thought. Here's the light on the deck. And now I'm looking at this, I really have no idea how I'm going to modify this mounting apparatus to work. It's hard to see in this lighting, of course, but the pole sits on this little stand here, and that gives it the angle. It's mounted to the roof behind that stand. The stand definitely has adjustable heights, but I would have to put it up so high to get it to be. Now that wouldn't work anyways, because then the light wouldn't be hanging, you know, vertical. After the 90, it would be like crooked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. Well, maybe this is not the light that should go above the deck. Maybe it doesn't make any sense to put it there. You put it somewhere else. Yeah, I can't reach the bulb on this chair. I gotta get a stool or something. This module adapter out of here too. Alright, we got the bulb and we got a power cord here. So we can power it on. We'll use this one. Gee, I didn't realize that this mounting is different on this. I'm not sure how I'm going to make that work. I think I would have to change the entire setup up there. Well, maybe this isn't the right light to put on the deck. I'm going to think about somewhere else to put it. This is so heavy, I was kind of wondering if that mount would even be strong enough anyways. Alright, let's make sure this is set up for 120. Yep, it's connected to 120 volts. This is not a very good connection, but it's fine for the test. We're just going to skip the bonding for now. Who knows, maybe we'll just hang this up in the studio somewhere. Why not? Can just like hang it up right there or something. I don't like putting this down on the lens. This is really heavy. I'm just going to leave it like that for the test. Okay, we'll go ahead and plug it in and power it on. It started pretty fast. It's currently taking 72.9 watts. And it's just about to turn into that beautiful amber glow any soon. This bulb has very few hours on it. The mercury is still vaporizing. Once all the mercury vaporizes, then it turns into that beautiful sodium color. And there it goes. Beautiful sodium orange color. It's a pretty loud ballast on this one. It's nowhere near full brightness yet, but I can already tell that the optics on this are quite nice. So it would be perfect for the deck. It diffuses the light so nicely. Probably getting close to full brightness by now. I'll turn off the rest of the lights in here. Yeah, I mean you can look right at this and it's not even blinding. This would be perfect for the light on the deck. I'm gonna have to see what we can do to make that work. You know, it's actually so nicely diffused. You could probably even put it up here in the studio and run it and not mess up the videos. This is a 150 watts bulb, and it seemed so obnoxiously bright in that unit that's up there now because it's just a bare bulb. There's no diffusing of the light other than the reflector behind the bulb, which makes it look even brighter. It's not omnidirectional, but the light's going all over the place, and so it's much more diffused and much more gentle on the eyes. Yeah, I can look directly at this and it's not even blinding. That's how it should be, because when you're driving and this is overhead at night, you don't want to be blinded by a glare. Yeah, I really want to use this on the deck. I'm just not sure how to mount it. Because the other consideration too is, even if I just take that pole I have up there now and put a 90, it's going to make it mount, quite a few inches lower down than the pole is, and then plus the fixture itself probably hangs down another half a meter or so. It's quite large. Yeah, it's going to hang down another 350 mil or so. It's probably going to hang below the roof line at that point, which I don't want. It's not going to look great aesthetically. So, we're going to have to revisit this. I'll have to see if I can come up with something for that mounting, for the mounting situation there. But this is a really nice fixture. I like this. Such a nice, appealing color. The lens is Sentury branded as well. The number is S1002-80-5. I'll try to turn it right side up just real quick here. I don't want to leave it like that for any amount of time, as I'm concerned about the lens, the breaking. But that's what it would look like mounted up on the street. Very, very cool. And our total power consumption is 1.10 the amps, 93 the watts, 0.69 the power factor. It's kind of low. 121.4 the volts. Surprised it's not higher than that. Not much of a glow down on this. I don't know. Was that really running at full brightness? So when this is on the deck, it seems to glow down for a while, and there's, I guess there is still some glowing going on. Yeah, it's about the same. Oh, shoot, where's the lights? Okay. Alright, so there's that. The Sentury 150 watt street light. Street light collectors looking for some input on how to mount this. I wonder if this threading is compatible with the conduit that's at the Home Depot. But even if it is, this is not watertight, so then you have to have some kind of apparatus over there to make it watertight. And I don't know if all these holes go down to the bottom or not, but there's a lot of complicated things here going on. This is a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I don't know now. I'd have to get... You know what I could do? Maybe I'll do this. I could potentially put it... I could put it in on the front door. I could put it in front of the house. But then I still... Because then the watertight issue goes away. I still have to figure out how to mount it though. That might be easier to deal with because there's no height limitation, and I can put something on the wall that's pretty sturdy. Well, I'm going to put this somewhere. I really like this fixture, but I'm going to have to figure out how first.